On June 11, 2026, the biggest sporting event on Earth kicks off in the United States. 48 nations, 16 cities, 500 million ticket requests, 10 times more than the last two World Cups combined. There is just one problem. Not everyone is welcome. The 2026 FIFA World Cup is co-hosted by the United States, Canada, and Mexico. Most matches, including the final, are played on American soil. To attend, fans and players from dozens of nations must first pass through Washington's immigration system. For some, that system has become a wall. Trump signed an executive order restricting entry from 12 countries. Iran is on that list. Haiti, which qualified for the World Cup, is also on that list. Fans from these nations face visa applications that are not guaranteed, not fast, and for many, not approved at all. For Iranian supporters, it goes further than paperwork. The United States and Israel launched military strikes on Iran on the 28th of February 2026. Over 1,000 people have been killed. Iran's supreme leader was assassinated on the first day of those strikes. Iran's sports minister went on state television and said, and these are his exact words, "Considering that this corrupt regime has assassinated our leader, under no circumstances can we participate in the World Cup." What followed was 6 weeks of extraordinary diplomatic chaos. Iran boycotted the official World Cup draw in Washington. The federation president was denied a visa. Trump said on social media he did not think it was appropriate for Iran to compete, for their own safety. FIFA insisted Iran would play, and eventually the players received their visas, just 10 days before their first match. But here is the detail that tells you everything about the state of this tournament. Iran's team has been instructed to enter the United States in the morning of each match day and leave the same day. They cannot remain on American soil overnight. A nation competing in a tournament hosted by a country currently at war with them, arriving and departing like day visitors, playing football in the shadow of active military conflict. The Iran situation is the sharpest edge of a broader problem. Amnesty International issued a formal warning before the tournament began, describing the United States as being in a, quote, human rights emergency, driven by mass deportations, aggressive immigration enforcement, and restrictions on protests. They said millions of fans face significant human rights risks simply by traveling to watch football. 14 of the 16 World Cup stadiums have been flagged by scientists as potentially dangerously hot. FIFA's response was to introduce 3-minute cooling breaks in each half. Those breaks will also be used for commercial advertising, and FIFA has 500 million ticket requests, the most in history, for a tournament where entire nations of fans cannot get in. FIFA's president Gianni Infantino has maintained throughout that the World Cup will be safe, free, and inclusive. He has said the US government assured FIFA that all international visitors will be welcomed. What welcome looks like when your country is being bombed by the host nation, when your federation president cannot get a visa, when your team must leave the country the same day they play, is a question FIFA has not answered. Sport has always claimed to be above politics. The 2026 World Cup is proof that it never was.